how did we get here? How did we get here? God is going to destroy every device you are going to use to destroy the opposition party. This is not the will of God concerning Nigeria. No, this is not the will of God. This is not the will of God. I repeat, it is never. President Tinubu, you and your appointed INEC chairman, call him to order. What you are doing is against the wish of God and against Nigerians' wish. Nigerians are tired of you. Stop imposing yourself on them. Stop using every government apparatus to impose yourself on them. It is unbecoming. We in diaspora, we are not in support of what you are doing, and every meaning Nigeria is not in support of what you are doing. It is not a must that you must rule. If they are tired of you and they have the mind of voting you out of power, it is because you are not competent. If you are competent enough, Nigeria will be glad to vote you in. They've seen your lapses. They've seen that you are not capable, you are not credible enough. I never mean to insult you. You are an old man. You are old enough to be my father. But this is not how government is being run. No, this is not democracy again. You are going into autocracy. You are trying to rule the people. Oh, God me. Let me tell you, the God of heaven still exists. Don't forget the story of Nebuchadnezzar when God commanded him to go into the forest to eat grass for 7 years. Don't let God be provoked against you. Don't do what will raise the finger of God against you. Your wife is a pastor. She has read the Bible very well. Tell your wife to interpret the story of Nebuchadnezzar to you very well and give you the spiritual implication of what you are doing, because you are pushing the hand of God towards that direction. I must tell you the truth. You are pushing the hand of God towards that direction, and God might be provoked to do the same. He is the God, the same yesterday, today, and forever. Nothing is too difficult for God to do. You have almost the 36 states. You have over 30 states, but yes, you are still afraid. Why are you afraid? You have pocketed over 30 states. Over 30 state governors are just like remote control to you. They are just like remote control to you. But yet, you are still afraid. Why are you afraid, for crying out loud? You've been able to catch them. You've been able to gather them like children. They don't even have a say of their own. But yet, you are still afraid. Why are you afraid? Let you guys go to the pool. Go to the pool with Toby. By 12 o'clock, if the election is free and fair, you're already out of Aso Rock. By 12, you should be out of Aso Rock. If you conduct a free and fair election, take your judiciary away. Let them begin to operate. Are you an ex-chairman? It is supposed to be an independent body. Why are you acting on instruction from presidency? In fact, God is not happy. President Tinubu, God is not happy. God is not happy with the way you are governing Nigeria. God is not happy.
NDC. NDC is up against a very formidable political enemy. Recently is in the news that Peter Obi's name has been uploaded in INEC portal. Yes, that's very good. It's a very good news for that matter. But the truth of the matter is that it is not yet Uhuru for NDC. Why did I say this? The powers that are fighting to bring NDC down are not sleeping. They are not joking. They are working 24/7. They are plotting, they are mobilizing, they are organizing. I expect NDC to up their game. Like I have always maintained, nobody can dash you power. If you want political power, you must be ready to fight for it. 3 advice I have for NDC. These 3 advice, if they keep to it, I am sure they will eventually accomplish their dream of grabbing power by 2027. Yes, let me use their language. Grab it and run with it. Now, number 1 advice. NDC must set up strong structure all over the nation. 774 local government in Nigeria must be covered. All the polling booths must be covered. Listen, rigging become easy when the parties that are involved do not have people on ground. This was one of the criticizing that was fired against P2B during the last election. The politicians were saying that he do not have structure. The truth of the matter is that it's not as if this structure is anything that was, it's human beings. Human capital is very important in politics. NDC must begin now to mobilize their people strategically all over the 774 local government in Nigeria and all the polling units around the nation. Number two, NDC must have a very clear campaign manifesto. Their message to Nigerians must be very clear. When they are speaking, let them speak with clear facts. You don't just come and tell us that you will give us electricity in 1 year without explaining to us how you are going to do it. This is not rocket science. This is not magic. Right now, Nigerians, their eyes are open. They want to really be sure that what you're saying, that you're capable of delivering. Number three, NDC must ensure that they maintain discipline within their fold. Nothing destroys a political party like indiscipline. Their members must be put under control. When you go against the rules, you face the brunt. The party discipline you. Because if they continue to play this politics the way others are playing it, I can bet you that what killed PDP, what killed AMPP, will eventually kill NDC. Remember, Labour Party is a forgotten story. Nobody is talking about Labour Party again. Reason, these three things I just mentioned. If you have something different from what I said, kindly share it in the comment section. Please let this message get to NDC. Let it get to the leadership of NDC. They must take to heart these three advice if they really want to move forward. Remember, it is not yet Uhuru for NDC.
APC, do you want to be on the ballot box alone? What is all this funny news we are hearing every day? We are not stupid. Do you want to be, with all the money that was quoted for election, for amendment, for election to the INEC? Do you want to? You should have just told us that you want to be on the ballot box alone. If you have all the supporters, you have the executive order, you have all the executive power, you have 36 governors, 38 governors. Opposition does not even have one, but you are still scared. Does this not reframe you to my previous video when I told you that only these people knows what P2B scored in the last election? That is why they are afraid. You amended the Electoral Act, no issue. You do sponsor with Gary and Rice, no issue. You were given mandate to lead Nigeria, whether by crook or by canker. No issue. They share billions. They waste taxpayers' money. They do all sorts of illegalities. No issue. Now, what you want is to be on the ballot box alone. Democracy you inherited. Other president did not abuse it. It is your turn. It become an abuse. No organ of government is functioning properly now. Look at the hope of the common man. But let me tell you something. Nigerians will resist you. Nigerians will resist you. Because evil prevails when good men do nothing. And let me remind you again. You see all these things they are doing. It's just an avenue to distract you. They saw the turnout of people going to get their PVC. Fear gripped them again. This particular route you are taking might be very dangerous. Because Nigeria will begin to see that you are actually taking them for granted. You are taking Nigerians for granted.
Please take a look at this. President Tinubu government is doing everything to stop me from contesting. I will defeat them in 2027 from Peter Obi. Can you imagine the audacity? Where was this guy in 2023? Where were you in 2023? You were in the ballot. with the whole momentum you have in the whole world, the church backing you, contesting under a political party that has a bit of structure. You couldn't even come second. And you are bragging here that President Tinubu is doing all of these things to stop you from contesting. Like, who are you? You have the whole church backing you in 2023. They were campaigning, using their pulpit, campaigning for you. I hope you know that the church is a very strong organization. The church is not like school institution that you can go there in 4 or 5 years, you are done. In church, people are there forever. So their loyalty for their man of God is very, very strong. If that pastor is campaigning for you, they know exactly what it means for them. So with that momentum, you couldn't even come second. It's now that President Tinubu with 31 governor to 32 governor that you are saying that you are going to, he's doing that so that even Atiku, we didn't try to shake Atiku away. It's you that will not be trying to edge in and try to push away. I hope you know that Atiku will have more capacity in terms of delivering vote than you. You may be popular on social media, but when it comes to capacity, Atiku is better than you. So we are not even scared of Atiku. It's you that want to be scared of. Can you imagine the audacity? Please have respect for our 31 governors. Have respect for our 32 governors, including, FCT. A lot of people say that is it 31 governor that is the whole thing? 31 governor equal to 31 vote. It's a lie. One vote from a governor is equal to half of that state. And then there are other well-wishers who are going to also, aside from the governor people, there are other people who are going to support you. They can amount to like 25%. So when governor have 50%, the other people, regular people, will have 25%. That's 75%. So when you are winning 75% in each of the states, what is left? What is left? Maybe like how many percent will be remaining? I think 25%. That 25% now, I think will take 15%. You just carry 10%. So what is there for President Tinubu to be scared of you? 75% for each of the 31 states. Then Atiku will carry 15%, then you just take 10% because you can't defeat Atiku, not to even talk of contesting with President Tinubu. So it's respect we are giving you because on social media, your boys are there jumping around, here and there. But when it comes to grassroots, you are not there. That's why you see PDP, they are still doing well when it comes to some of this election. You can say PDP is dead, but they are doing very well. Why? Because they are very strong from the grassroots. That's why a lot of people don't see Atiku energy like that. But when it comes to, voting, you see his energy there. Peter Obi is just making noise on social media. But when it comes to voting, he's not there. And you are here making noise. We are trying to help you. You are here making noise that President Tinubu is trying so you don't be on the ballot. Like, who are you? Go and fix your issue with PNP. And somebody wrote on the comment section that there is YPP coming also. That you guys' mottos are the same. That one is still coming. Before you know that you point at President Tinubu, so be very, very careful.
Welcome back. Now, it is now clear to us that what the EPC really want to do is for only them to be on the ballot in 2027. Though it has never happened like that under our watch, and it is not going to happen because a lot of persons are aware of what the APC want to do. Everybody will not let that thing happen. Let me just tell you what happened again. It was yesterday that Obi was allowed to register under this NDC that we have been shouting about. It was yesterday that he was permitted. If Nigeria had not come out to speak about that, they would not have allowed. And rumor even says that even Kwankwaso, who is trying to rise Obi, there is no way for him to register to be part of Obi as it stands now, because the INEC, the court, and every other persons has blocked his way of registering, especially the INEC. That is what we're hearing. Though there is this that I want to see. It is this regime of Tinubu have even come to notice that there is something like this country didn't, this party didn't follow this rule and that party didn't follow any rule. If not, in all regime we've followed before, every regime we've watched before, we know how they play their game and we knew how they do their thing. None of them ever brought something like this party didn't follow the rule of this and that. Every party was registered under INEC then. But in these cases, in this Tinubu's case, everything is different now and everything is changing gradually. Time shall come, there won't be election. Time shall come, they will not be conducting election. And the reason why we are still conducting election in this country today is just because of the constitution. Because our own constitution says if a person rule for 30 years, he should automatically quit. If the constitution didn't say that, this Bola Tinubu of a guy would have even destroyed everything and clear election and clear everything, and even say that there should not be election because of how he is doing. And he would have used that his opportunity, and person like himself, like if he wants to buy, he would even like hand over to his son. That is the type of thing he's running. But unfortunately for him, the constitution says after 8 years no one can rule beyond 8 years. That is what the constitution says, and that is why he's using INEC to destroy the opposition. But there is one thing that is for sure for him that I would want him to know, because if he doesn't, or if he doesn't realize to know that his own unborn children or unborn grandchildren and his relative those who are going to suffer for this, there is nobody that will come from this Tinubu's family that would ever gain a chance of ruling any big political space or any big office in this nation again, as long as this nation is concerned. This Tinubu guy has destroyed his name, not only his name but his entire generation and his descendants. He has destroyed the name, so there is no way he's going to be chance, or there's no way anybody who is going to come from Tinubu's family to like be given a place to rule in this nation, because Tinubu has destroyed their name. But a lot of them might be happy today because they are seeing the funds today, but they don't know what commerce mean, and they don't know that money finish is just that a lot of people don't know. Just because you are holding 20 billion or holding any amount of money today doesn't mean that what you are holding will never finish. You don't know what is money. If you know what money really is, you will not be pressing or suppressing some person just because you're in power. Let you ask Buhari. Once Buhari died, did he carry the money go? He didn't go with the money. Even his children today are still trying to make money. They are still trying to make more money because they know that if they should focus on the one their father left, there's no way they will survive, and they are focusing on getting more funds. So Tinubu should just be getting some correction from all the thing happening to Buhari's family today, so that what he's trying to do and how he's playing his politics, so that he stop it. If not, the way he's doing, very soon we won't have democracy in this country if the next person that should come is going to be like this Tinubu of a guy. Though I don't have any long say on this matter, but Tinubu should just stop the game that he's trying to play the opposition. Thank you, everyone.